Hey guys, it's Bina, and welcome back to another video. I will be leveling up a character, an alt character with a Twink leveling setup, and I'm going to show you the entire footage of me. I am currently live on Twitch, so I'll be doing this live. How to level in an alt character quickly and rapidly with a good setup that is usable on any class that you can use on any character to get to empowered super fast, get all your quests, all your points. So if you want to just tag along and follow the video, I'll show you guys how I do it, and you can try to reproduce it on your own. I do this in hardcore solo account found, so it doesn't really change anything because the build is really powerful. But yeah, so this is one of the reasons why I have a really good setup, is because in hardcore I don't actually want to die, right? I want it to be very smooth and very fast.
No looking back now. Time to leave Majelka.
So we're just gonna do this here. I'm gonna be you know, interacting with chat quite a bit, so might not it might not be the best video for me to just keep talking over about everything of what I'm doing, but I will be trying my best to answer any questions, and if chat has any question as well, I'll be able to answer them. But yeah, just for the most part, you just get to the first town, equip all your gear, and start blasting, basically. I don't have like the perfect setup for this. I have it like a decent setup, but I think I'm missing my relic or something like that. I will have in the description down below the link to the planner that I'm using for all of the gear that I'm using.
Not happening.
So all of the unique items, all of the different setups if you're going for more of a defensive setup or an offensive setup. There's some optimizations that you can do. I will obviously be going for a more defensive setup. Actually, these guys are wrecking me. Holy!
When you arrived, if they like, what are you good? Name? Come, let me watch you fight.
Not happening.
Last time I did this in season 3, I died. Did I die? I died in season 3 doing this? I don't remember. Huh?
Not happening.
I guess you only remember the stuff that you want to remember.
And for what?
Not happening.
Where'd you learn to fight?
Nah, it should be fine. It should be fine. We're gonna do a few dungeon skips. We are gonna do a few dungeon skips. I wonder how I died though last patch, because I had like really good gear. Surely not, because I still have the gear. I mean, maybe you're right, but I don't remember. I do not remember.
Well
Not
done.
happening.
So I'm not grabbing any gear here. I will be swapping to my just regular loot filter. If you haven't grabbed a new loot filter already, my loot filter is available on Maxroll when you export from a planner or a guide. It's updated with like sounds, beams, colors. There's also like many more rules now, since we have access to 200 rules. It's getting better, get better every time, every season.
Not happening.
So what I'll do here is, if you have another character that's already COF, for example, or Merchant's Guild, you need to join the faction here. So you join the faction so that you can equip the gear that you have in your stash all ready for you, right? So I just remove everything. I get in here. I grab my leveling stuff. And then this is my leveling setup, I guess. Right? Then you just equip everything. Boom, beam, bam. Put this to the right so it doesn't...
Not happening.
So it's not annoying, and we go. So I have like quite a bit of movement speed. I have 81 movement speed. I have a good amount of all res. A good amount of damage. And then what you're looking for is, okay, why is this available on every class? It's because it scales first, your clear for the campaign is going to be your Firestarter's Torch, which is just spreading flames, basically. And on that one, you want to get Ignite on hit. So Ignite is going to be your single target. Ignite is going to be your single target, and Spreading Flame is going to be your clear. And there is a roll on the Firestarter's Torch that makes it so that enemies afflicted by Spreading Flames take more fire damage over time. Or is it just more fire damage? More fire damage to enemies afflicted by Spreading Flames. So that is a roll that you would want to get a pretty high roll of if you are using this strategy. As you can see, I mean, we're just kind of blasting here. And because we have ward per second, like, literally, you are pretty much immortal in these early zones. They can't really out-regen you. So, what... You're kind of like, you know, this Kirito in Sword Art Online that stands still and tells the people, hey, my regen is higher than the maximum damage output that you can do. So, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Not happening.
So you don't really care about killing much. You just kill the enemies that you have to kill, and then some other enemies you'll just actually kill by, you know, attacking others at the same time because of the Spreading Flame, which will spread to every other monsters, and you'll get a lot of XP that way. So here on Rogue, I like to go Acid Flask. Acid Flask has this node here, which has a more damage multiplier. So any generic more damage multiplier will apply to these Spreading Flames. So we have like 40% more damage. So long as it doesn't say more hit damage. If it specifically says hits, it's only for hits. It won't work for ignites, and it won't work for it won't work for ignite or Spreading Flames. But if it just says a generic more multiplier, then that means that it will work. So just find on the class that you're leveling, you know, what skill can you use that has the biggest more multiplier to make it even better. Another thing to note is that we have a lot of increased elemental damage over time. So even though your main attribute for the skill would scale the damage of your ignites, for example, it will not affect it that much because we have too much increased damage. With the setup I'm proposing, we have a lot of increased damage. So we're only looking for more multipliers in our skills to be able to scale our damage even further. I kind of miss having shift very, very early.
Not happening.
Yeah, this is a new hardcore character. Well, I really don't like that they changed, I don't like that they changed the fact that you can't move when you open up a menu anymore. What is this build going to be? After this leveling, this build is going to be Acid Flask. Good. We're going to be trying out Acid Flask. See if it's good. See if it's good. So, on this guy, you don't need to talk to this NPC. As soon as this guy gets taken away from the birdie, you can go back to town. Omen's Veil is still the best for altar farming, yeah. You do Omen's Veil and you do the Pinnacle boss.
Not happening.
Everything okay? What we deck? Are you stay safe? Stay alive.
Oops, it's over there.
Not happening.
So most of these items, I used items that you can use as soon as you get to town, right? And then the other ones are going to be, this one is level 4, for example. So on your amulet, you have Ignite as well. And so the entire setup revolves around having some sort of tankiness with ward per second and health and stuff like that. Ignite for your single target, and Spreading Flames for your clear. On your shield, you can get tier 7 all res, which is really nice for resistances. Arboreal Circuit for movement speed. Viper Tail available at level 6, some more melee damage over time, movement speed. Some ward gain on kill is very, very good on gloves as well.
Not happening.
And then you're leeching as well, because you get Tome of Elements, which leeches elemental damage. No, you cannot use ruined item in the Gauntlet of Strife.
Not happening.
Dude, when do we unlock Shift now? Level 6.
Not happening.
And then if you have any monsters that you like, if you really want to get some XP, the best XP is given by the rare monsters. Let's go here.
Not happening.
Let's go here. Typically in this area, I usually grab the personal spear, personal item that has some elements on hit.
Not happening.
Okay, now we're blasting. But since we're using a Twink leveling setup, I'm just gonna blast.
Not happening.
We'll try to go also as fast as possible here.
Not happening.
You're here for the epoch. Reaching me was impressive. But it's
Less damage
mine.
taken while moving.
Tormember wing.
Pretty good. You don't need to wait for anything here. You can go back directly. Do you find hardcore to be more fun than softcore and just blasting? Thinking about switching? I think hardcore has more of a reason for you to build your character properly. If you do not build your character properly, you will die. So, for me, I used to play softcore quite a bit, but I found that I just have a better meaning for gearing my character the correct way in hardcore. So I find it more, you know, I have to stay on my toes. It's because this is not a PvP game, right? Like if you die, you don't lose anything really. It's not a PvP game. You don't lose the game. You don't lose MMR. You don't lose anything. Okay, you might lose a reward from your echo. You might lose a little bit of time, but overall, there's no real punishment for dying in Last Epoch. I think that's something that's missing because it makes me not want to play softcore really, because it's mostly about corpse rushing.
Not happening.
Not necessarily, right? You could play softcore with a really great build and play it like a hardcore character. But then why not play hardcore, I guess? I mean, the main thing for like ARPGs in general is just about blasting monsters. Typically, players want to... okay, so here I don't do any quests, by the way.
Not happening.
This is just for Twink leveling, right? On a actual real character, I would not skip everything, but here I'm just gonna skip everything. But yeah, I just feel like hardcore gives a better meaning for me to play the game and like be engaged with my character and engage with enemies and think about, okay, should I be doing this or that? Is this too dangerous? Or, you know. Like in softcore, I would play for a few moments, and then, you know, you wake up, and then you open your eyes, and you're running into the wall like this because you close your eyes for a second because you were a bit tired. I don't know, like. A real hardcore enjoyer, you buy the new game every time that you die.
Keep them off me. Impressive. Go on. I'll be right behind you.
Not happening.
So you'll see that during this run, we skip most of the quests that are available to us. And the reason for this is that we are going to be getting our quest rewards, like our passive and idols, mainly from dungeons. That's going to be the main place where we get all of our stats, or like passive and idols rather. And then we're going to get +1 all attributes from chapter 9 and 10.
Not happening. They won't forget. Not happening.
Any build that you recommend for first-time hardcore? Maybe Judgment. But, I don't know. I don't typically like it because it's, like, kind of like low DPS, but, maybe start Judgment into Judgment Aura. Be nice. Play CHP Balisa to migrate fast to softcore. Okay, so the next skill that I use here is going to be Shift. Shift I'm going to be using to get the movement speed buff. I just want to go fast.
Not happening. Not happening.
I'm just throwing one flask. Pax dies. The monsters die with one flask, typically. So it does not really take much to get this level of gear. On the planner I have a link below, there's like the setup with just one LP everywhere. So you can just guarantee getting that in the Temporal Sanctum. And also the loot filter has some rules to show the leveling uniques and the leveling the exalted items that you want to slam into them as well. So fairly easy to do, and if you're grabbing a macro filter, you can just click a few rules, and then you'll be finding them. So here you see that I'm skipping also this next portion, skipping a lot of the campaign actually. Is this character a new build you're making? Yeah, this is gonna be Acid Flask. I want to try out Acid Flask. See if we actually want it on Maxwell. Maybe if it, if it's good. If it's good, it has the potential to do damage for sure.
Not happening.
More movement speed. We got all of this damage. We're gonna go into here, I guess.
Not happening. Not happening.
Also, one nice thing that they added this season is that shrines actually stay on you
Not happening.
even when you're loading into a different zone. And that did not used to be the case, so it's quite nice. If you get like a lot of movement speed shrines, or I mean, there's a few that give movement speed. Not only the movement speed one, the one that boosts everything, the Maelstrom one. Like, there's a few that give some movement speed. Or if you get something that procs automatic skills around you automatically, then that will apply your ignites and your spreading flame for you. And there we go.
What a shame.
Pretty decent damage.
But what's done is done. This is not what I was expecting.
Then once you are here, there's a couple of options that open up to you. You could go and grab some XP by teleporting to the timelines here, but I wait until I am actually ready to go to Mono to do this. This one is gonna be Falconer, right?
We will meet. I see that you are still you.
The reason why I wait is because I don't want to use that XP too early, since I'm still gaining XP in the zones that I am in, right? And if you are too high level compared to the zone, then you start losing some XP. Well, not losing, but gaining less.
Thank you. There is an old
Not happening.
Yeah, this will be a YouTube video. Yeah. Let's do throwing speed and more movement speed.
Not happening.
Haste on hit.
Not happening. Not happening.
So pretty soon we're gonna start our first dungeon skip, which is gonna be in the what is it called again? Arboreal Lightless Arbor key. In the Lightless Arbor, I'm just gonna grab the waypoint here, and then turn back and go do the Lightless Arbor.
Not happening.
You actually save a lot of time by doing this.
Not happening.
Da-da-da-da.
Not happening.
Alright, so make sure that you're doing the tier 1, right? You don't want to be doing you don't want to be doing the other tiers and making it harder for you. All you're trying to do is get through the campaign as quickly as possible and start blasting maps, right?
Not happening.
So here the mechanic is you have this little thing on your head. You put it on the whatever the bonfire thingy here is. And then there's a save spot here There's a safe spot where you don't get hit by the big hand that drops on the ground.
Not happening.
And then you can send it over there with your D key. And here the safe spot is in the corner here. Like, these little guys will drop on you, but you won't get hit by the big hand if it ever gets, if it spawns like this one here. So most of our single target comes from Ignite, right? And he drops. No drops.
Not happening.
So here, to get the actual points, you need to exit through the corrupted lake after finishing the dungeon. You don't get the idle slots and passive if you don't do this. So here, instead of continuing and grabbing this quest right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here to Lake Lyeth to grab the waypoint. So that after I kill the boss in this area, I can come back to Risen Lake and continue the campaign.
Not happening. Not happening.
So here, now that we have the waypoint, I can go back into Corrupted Lake.
Not happening.
Yeah, I'm recording, Liz. I'm recording. That's gonna be a YouTube video. I think players ask me to showcase a run again in season 4. Is Reflect good enough still and whatnot? So I'm just gonna showcase it. Okay, so then after this, the reason why we grab the waypoint is that we can go back and teleport here.
The reflections.
Not happening.
So what we'll do is that we will go up until we unlock the Temporal Sanctum, and after that, we're gonna be done with the campaign.
Not happening.
Let's grab some more attack speed and maybe some cooldown recovery speed for shift. All they're trying to do with this setup is going as fast as possible and being as tanky as possible to not die, right? While grabbing the correct skill that gives you the best more damage multiplier for ignites and spreading flames. Yeah, we will be grabbing all the idols and points, yes. Which version of Shadow Cascade caps out harder? Low life variant or the other one? No, the life version is way better.
That was close. Not happening. Not happening. Easy. Too easy.
You can slam geared and use on all classes? You mean for this? Yes. For this strategy, yes you can.
Not happening.
I have a single set for, I mean, every time that I want to level up, if I want to. I just always keep it in my stash, and yeah, it's always ready to go.
Not happening.
Oh, actually, we actually have this. And obviously, currently I don't have any idols prepared, but I mean, you could have mini idols. Some good options would be like Fire Pen, or Chance to Ignite, or Ward per second, or Armor, stuff like that. I have Ward because I have Ward per second on my body armor and helmet. I don't think every class can get access to this Ward per second affix, but Mage certainly can on body armor and helm. And even though like only Mage can, like, I mean, maybe not only Mage, but like not every class can drop these.
Not happening.
These are still considered generic affixes for every class. Only the stuff that is class specific is only available to be used on that class. Yeah, so if you grab like a mage body armor and put on you know, ward per second on it,
Not happening.
and then slam that into your kestrel, then your kestrel becomes ward per second. But like ward per second in itself is not a class specific affix. If you look into the loot filter, you'll be able to see which affixes are class specific or not.
My ship will be your tomb. Mercy. My ship will be your tomb.
Hurry, please. I'll take that as a yes.
Not happening.
Throwing speed? Yeah, sure, throwing speed.
Well, that was actually kind of refreshing. Now,
Let's do like more damage with haste, maybe. Oh, we need more points in here. Let's do more damage with haste.
not happening.
So we are already almost done with the campaign.
Not happening. Not happening.
Let's go for, I guess we'll go Element Cleanse.
Not happening. They won't. Not happening.
Specialization, I'm gonna do... What will I specialize in?
The moment comes.
Not.
We could actually do shurikens and shift shurikens. Actually, that might be a good idea.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
The nice thing about this specific setup is that you can use it with literally any skill. Even though it's like not the most optimal skill. If you just want to level with you know, your build that you want to play in the end game and just want to have like good time in the campaign or something. I mean, this will work on literally any skill.
Not happening.
I mean, technically you could say that a build that like maybe not on disintegrate. You still need to hit, but you know.
That's buried in the slum.
Not happening.
In here, I do get this quest here, which is not main quest. I am not 100% sure if we actually need it, but I mean, it's on our way, right? Takes half a second, passive point, boom.
Not happening.
Three. When she told me it'd take the courage of
Not happening.
Okay, maybe I'll go shurikens and shift. Shift with shurikens and maybe like the blade thingy.
Not happening.
The silence wakes.
Oh wait, do we not have Pierce? Ah. Oh, we could also convert acid blast to fire, actually.
wish I'd seen
Not happening.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
Not happening.
Not a twin guy without MTX, no MTX. I mean, I don't want to take some time to put on some MTX and make the video longer than it has to be. Want to get straight to the point. I also have to go get the kids at school eventually.
Not happening.
hidden so close. A word of advice. Don't ask her about the diamond matrons. You'll regret.
All right, so we are done with the story. We go unlock Temporal Sanctum and we're good.
He has seen your fate.
Not happening.
So that's pretty much all that you have to do. Well, no, not true, because we're gonna go back into the story eventually to do chapter 9.
Not happening.
Okay, so here I'll go for more of that. I'll go for Pierce, right? Pierce chance.
Not happening.
Yes. May I tell?
I mean, not super useful, but it is what it is. So here you talk to these two NPCs.
Until we meet again.
Boom, and then you go back to the Shining Cove. Unlock the Temporal Sanctum. Man, the first time that I played Last Epoch, this map was so confusing. I wonder if they're gonna make like a full rework of it, but it's like going between the eras and everything and like clicking on every single portal was super confusing to me.
Not happening. Forget.
Yeah, I should probably set up some idols as well. With more ignite idols, that would be the best actually.
Not happening.
Because single target is the main thing that you're lacking in this setup. Up until level 35, you're trying to get as much single target as possible.
Not happening.
I mean, not that we don't have any damage, but it could be better. You said it a couple of days about the maps. Some thought you were crazy. It is confusing. It is confusing. Let's grab some ignite stuff, I guess. Let's grab some ignite idols. Chance to ignite on hit. Chance to ignite on hit. Fire pan, ignite. Fire pan, ignite. Fire pan, ignite. Okay, and now you go back into the Divine era. No, Imperial era. Go back to the Oracle's abode. Talk to the NPC. Then we'll go grab all of our experience from the Monolith timelines.
Not happening.
Ah, yes.
So here we got +2 idol slots still. Okay. Then, end of time. You go... As soon as you enter the Monolith of Faith, you'll be getting some extra XP. I said extra XP? Okay. I'll just go to like a couple of different ones. The level 91 specifically as well. Not sure exactly which one in particular give XP or not. Then you can go in the middle here, talk to these NPCs. Is it this one that gives you XP? Yeah, this one gives you a little bit of XP. Alright, so now we are level 30. Now we are level 30. I am gonna go this into fire. I am gonna go with... Let's go with more shurikens, more pierce. Let's make our shurikens give us armor here. Then you can go back into the Ruined Era, into the Temporal Sanctum. And now we're going to do the skip to go into Chapter 9. Actually, not true. I don't typically do this. You could go Chapter 9, but what I like to do is this. Fall of the Outcast. Okay, let's do that. Let's do actually what I always do. Because you might be lacking a little bit of DPS. So I'm going to wait till I get my reflect set up. But you will use some of those. These are temporal keystones. In the regular Fall of the Outcast timeline, you bring that to max, then you do the quest echo. But you will not complete the echo, right? All that you'll do is try to get some XP here. So you go in here, try to get some XP. It's going to level you up quite a lot. This map has a lot of rares as well. I'm a little bit scared of champions just because I'm in hardcore, but you could be killing the champions as well.
Not happening. Easy. Too easy.
Alright, so as soon as you do this little sequence, you exit back and you go back into the echo. So yeah, while you're throwing your flask, focus on the rares, and the spreading flames will just kill stuff around at the same time. At level 35, which is in one level here, we'll be able to swap the reflect. Alright, now that we are level 35, we have our second setup, which is going to be reflect. So I'm going to be swapping a couple of pieces here. I don't have the full setup, but we'll have a few things. You know what? Until we get our shield for attunement, I'm going to be using the body armor. So here I'm just gonna be swapping out the body armor and my idols. True. So what you need is a couple of idols like this that have damage reflected to attackers. So only the suffix you really care about. Try to get the best ones that you can. But that's gonna help out a lot for damage on this reflect build. So if you don't have those and you are not a class like a shaman, for example, that has access to flat damage reflected, then you absolutely need the idols. If you are a shaman, you don't absolutely need the idols, but they are still very much recommended. So what this does is that the chest is thicket of blinding light. As you can see, as you get close to enemies, they will take reflect damage because that chest piece is a primordial chest. Deals damage based on your reflect damage stat. Only the flat reflect will work for this. Increased reflect damage does not work for it. The more multiplier on the shield does work. If you check the reflect build guide, you can see that reflect is a very weird, in the scaling section, there's like a very weird a damage type which does not take into account the area level. It does not take into account any like increases or multipliers. Super weird damage type, but it works. So just repeating this specific quest echo is very good for XP. So you do this until level 52. At level 52, we're going to go do Jorah. And afterwards, we're going to be going into Chapter 9 and Chapter 10. And then we're going to do the other dungeons as well. So it shouldn't be too long. In my previous video last season, I think I stopped here once I got to level 35. But in this one, I'm just going to be showcasing everything. I don't know how long it's been currently for the video. I'll make the slightly longer version. Okay, these guys are super tanky. I'm just not gonna kill this one. Just because this is hardcore. If I was in softcore, I would probably try to kill it, but I just like not that I think I can die, but I just don't want to risk it. I think I have enough ward generation and everything. $42. No, this is not going to be Shadow. I mean, if As of Last turns out to be not very nice to play, maybe. Maybe I make this my Shadowrun character that that will farm Uber. Also, Mike said that they're supposed to be fixing the poison damage in the poison spikes in Omen's Veil. So it should be way safer to do Omen's Veil again. I mean, typically it's today, but I don't know why we didn't get it. Usually it's on Wednesdays, right? Not quite sure why we didn't get it. Still need to be careful of Ziggurat of Ruin. Didn't they nerf exactly that monster though? Is it still dangerous? The only thing I've died to while testing in softcore was the poison stuff. It did like 20,000 damage. Let's do like something like this. Let's do this. We are going to put some points in our tree. More damage. Let's put some stuff here. Throwing damage. Can be one of the more dangerous champions still. If Void Threat stacks up on you, then the charge is still one shot. I don't even know which one it is. Like, I think I just delete them too fast. Okay, so we're 46. We should be pretty soon. 52. I don't like champions. I don't like champions at this stage of my character's progression. 49. You believe the best XP for low level is Soulfire Bastion have the high XP rares?
Not happening.
I don't recall if I ever tested the difference between the two. One thing is for sure though, is that Soulfire Bastion is less dense in like monsters. You can get to dead ends fairly often. You can't spam it as quickly as this one as you can this one, and also is more rippy. But maybe, I don't know. You might be right, but you also might be wrong. I know this one works very, very well.
Not happening.
Like, I don't know how it translates to like per hour XP or whatever it works. Fast, low level leveling.
Not happening.
What area is Soulfire Bastion also? What area level is it? Because you would have to go into a higher area level Soulfire Bastion. These monsters are scary, actually.
Not happening. Not happening.
51.
Not happening. Not happening.
Man, it's pretty quick in here as well. You make like about a level per map or more, no?
Not happening.
52. Alright, so we are level 52. At level 52, we get access to all of these things. So we're gonna have access to this. The most important one is the shield. It's very important that you get a 6% increased flat damage reflected to attacker per attunement. Mine has only 5. Why does mine only have 5? It is quite important that you get 6. Okay? Believe me. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Oh yeah, and I don't have the relic. I don't have the relic, that's true. Do I have any relic I could use with attunement? Any attunement relics? I don't think so. Okay, it doesn't really matter. We will keep this, and we're going to use this. Alright, so now that we have our setup, our res are sort of fine. If you need a little bit more to feel comfy, you can do so. I will put my points, and then we'll go do Temporal Sanctum and show you the Chapter 9 and Chapter 10 afterwards. I guess I'm just going to put some points in health. Let's put some points in health. Let's put some points in... Let's do net. Let's do net. Let's do Blade Storm. We don't care really what we are doing with the rest here. Actually, let's do Smoke Bomb. All right. Now we're gonna go into the Temporal Sanctum. Actually, you know what? I will do the other ones first before Temporal Sanctum. I'll finish the other ones because those are gonna give me more points to do to put idols and passive points. So we're going to the Risen Lake. We're gonna go do Soulfire Bastion. And now with the shield, our damage is absolutely through the roof with the Reflect. So Reflect scales off of the... It has been nerfed since last patch. It now scales off of the distance the monster is from you. So you need to be sort of close to the monster for you to do damage. Or at least to do good damage, right? And they also reduced the range, the maximum range. So it is way less oppressive of a build and actually feels... It feels like a melee build, basically. So you don't really have to do anything, but you still have to stand in front of the monster. The other nice thing is that these monsters actually get blinded. And blind actually gives you crit avoidance because... Well, it's not crit avoidance, but they cannot crit. So if they can crit, then it's very, very safe for early leveling as well.
Easy. Too easy.
Yeah, it's kind of like an invisible RF with no damage numbers. Alright, so here again, the key with the portal, tier 1.
Not happening.
Come to play with fire.
All you have to do is stand in front of him, and he takes damage.
Not happening.
Fantastic work.
Alright. Now you need to load into the next zone to get the points. Does it not pop anymore? Okay, one thing I like to do, it usually pops a window telling you that you got the points. Not sure why it did not there, because we did get the idle slots. Another thing I like to do is go into Champion's Gate to unlock the training dummy area. Very good for testing things. Alright, now that we are here, we are going back into Temporal Sanctum. I'll be able to equip 2 new idols. I'll actually grab a few idols. Alright, Temple Sanctum, same thing here. Maybe I want to keep my ward per second. And we should be fine.
Escape is in.
Okay.
Not happening.
And here, just interact with this thing. Gives you access. Never put anything in tier 1 Temple Sanctum. You cannot guarantee getting the stat that you want on the item. So always do tier 2 plus if you can. To be able to guarantee a slam there. Alright, so now we have even more. Very nice.
Not happening. Not happening.
Now all that's left is chapter 9 and 10, and then, you know, getting into Empowered. I guess I should probably showcase. Yeah, I will showcase until the point where we get to empowered. So there is one quest I do in here, which I'm not sure if we actually need to do. I'll show it to you right here. But that will unlock your idle slots for sure, right? So you go here, kill this thing, talk to this guy. That's gonna enable you to talk to the merchant that gives you, you know, for 1,000 gold, he gives you like the idle slots and whatnot. So it's like takes 10 seconds. I'll have to take a better look at like min-maxing the campaign route eventually. But I think this route for pretty much everyone that wants to just level an alt character is, you know, quite fine.
Change is coming.
Not happening.
I understand your fear.
And then the main interaction of the reflect build is just stacking attunement with the shield, and that basically scales. So you stack attunement with the chest piece and the shield, and you put on idols, and you're good to go.
Will be our future. My future. At any cost.
At some point, we'll be able to skip this cutscene, right? So here, like this chapter is the one I'm the least sure about. If we need to talk to these guys or not. We probably don't need to talk to these guys, to be honest. We probably don't need to talk to these guys, but I mean, it takes 5 seconds. I do it just to be sure.
Not happening.
As you can see here, we are still level 52 and the area level is 54. So we are still gaining XP while we're in here. Okay, we actually unlocked all of our idle slots. So we probably did not need to talk to the other guy then. We have all of our idle slots and 14 out of 15 passives. Yeah, we definitely did not need to do this.
Not happening.
What role do you prio on Strand of Souls for Shadow Cascade? I would probably prio ward per ward retention.
Can I help you?
Are you not going Brewmaster? Going full ward? Discarded Last Epoch and love it. Currently have a Rune Master Shadow Strike character. I would like to re-roll, and I saw some campaign skip video, but I'm a bit confusing. Do you have a link or a video? I'm actually doing a video right now for the campaign skip, actually. So you are in luck. But I still have my old one from season 3.
Not happening.
What brings
So
you here?
typically it's this guy. Gives you a passive point and idle slots, I believe. But
Not happening.
Let's dance.
is this faster than the normal doing everything till chapter 7 run? Yes, of course, yes.
This. Oh, come on. Where is that
Not
fighting
happening.
spirit? It's going to work.
So there's only the last final boss, which I don't actually actually kill. I come back. I go up until there, up until I unlock the last waypoint, but I won't kill it until I get my final build.
Not happening.
Just to be completely certain that I won't die to it. There's still like a slight risk. But at least you'll have done all of the chapter, like
Not happening.
chapter 9, chapter 10. You'll have done all, the entirety of the walking, and you will have been you will be gaining XP while doing so, because you're staying your character level under the, well, as close as possible to the area level, right?
Not happening. Good day, traveler. Farewell.
I guess here as well, I don't think we have to go for this guy, but I mean, so used to doing this. Still extra XP, I guess. At some point, guys, I will update the actual min-max of speedrunning campaign.
Not happening.
Yeah, so this guy I typically kill. Also, I will have this article up on Maxwell as well, with like the proper setup and you know, the gear for leveling a twin character on any class.
Let's go thin their numbers a bit, shall we?
Move speed, finally. I think it's my first move speed shrine of the run. Start with this NPC and then go onto the birdie here. In here they will just all die to reflect, so it's a good time to put points in stuff if you want to. Oh, actually no. This one actually survived. Yeah, another build I kind of want to play is Rune of Deception, or at least test. At least test.
Not happening.
Like, is it good enough? Is it like, is it at least B or A tier? We probably need that build actually,
Not happening.
because it seems like you can be pretty freaking tanky. So here, all you do is you're trying to go as fast as possible from point A to point B.
Not happening.
This build is going to be Acid Flask. For sure, anything you can attunement stack with Spirit Exile is at least viable. The one thing I don't understand is how are people still playing Tornado Werebear with Spirit Exile? Because the damage is really low if you play with Spirit Exile. Like compared to like the dual wielding setup, it's like we're talking like at least 6 times, like at least like 4 or 5 times less damage.
Not happening.
I mean, sure, you're tanky. You are tanky. It's very high on leaderboards. It has cleared Uber.
Not happening.
No patch today? Doesn't seem like it.
Were you hoping
Not
to find
happening.
just a human? Only and here is your death.
You're a noob at this game, still learning. I got Relic, Kelton, Blasting Agent 4 LP. I'm gonna give it a try. Give it a try. Equip it. Have fun. Have fun while you're new. You will only be new to the game once, so you know, might as well go all in.
Here. Now.
People are specking into Giga Tank stuff just to kill Shade for the ladder. Yeah, but that is also interesting. Like, how do you? Because you don't have a lot of damage. That's the thing. You're not a big damage dealer.
Not happening.
But if you're immortal, then it's good.
What do you think you're doing, my pitiful vessel maiden?
I am breaking the cycle. I refuse to be your sacrifice.
Maybe I actually build my tornado speed farming character here as well.
Child,
This is not rage. For millennia, the vessel maidens have died.
Soon I'll have like
so
a.
you could live.
I kind of need to think about what build I want to do, but I will do a like 500% or at least 400% movement speed build. At least a 400% movement speed build.
Our guest, the torment that now fills.
We can maybe cook it after this, before I go get the kids. Will I have time? If I don't do chapter 10? No, I need to do chapter 10. With bees? No, it won't be with bees.
Not happening.
I need to think about what would be the best speed run. The best speed run, like speedy skill to use while having a lot of movement speed.
Easy. Too easy.
no, get out of my mind! Get out!
Is the planner not updated for the low life variant? The low life variant is the build I played prior to swapping to life. There might be some optimization to do. I haven't tested everything because just life is just way better.
If you had died with her, this would be so much easier. This would be so much easier if you had died with her. No.
It's on max roll.
This place is amazing.
Okay, so we got the +1 attribute.
So
Now we go in here.
time for sightseeing, though. I have to find Apophis.
You are legally blind.
Not happening.
You have to refresh the page though. It's only been updated like a week ago. Oh.
Not happening.
Such chaos. Interesting.
Wait. Are you saying that you're not actually legally blind, right? Are you? Not actually legally blind. Huh?
Out of my way!
Damn near close. Oh. You also killed Uber Abbey with my rogue build? Nice. I also killed Uber Abbey with my rogue build. But yeah, I actually died in hardcore though. Oops. You don't need to see with reflect because it's a thicket of blinding light.
Not happening.
So in this chapter, I don't do any side quests whatsoever.
will not let you take my freedom.
To be honest, I haven't looked at if there are any side quests that we actually have to do. Also, EHG said that they will probably remove the plus attributes from the campaign. And instead put them somewhere else, I guess. Maybe in Monos. Because like you skip the campaign, but you still have. I mean, I think it's fine if we still have to go kill the final boss. Because I guess it's the final boss. Like maybe just being able to skip to the final boss earlier. It's tough for them because they are adding 2 more chapters, but even on League, we do like 5 or 6 of them.
Not happening.
Wait, do we still have missing chapters?
That is enough for now.
Do we still have missing campaign chapters? I don't remember. Yeah, I think we have more. Huh? Can they please stop working on the campaign? Please, just stop working on the campaign, please. Can we please just stop working on the campaign? I don't think a single player actually cares. I might be very wrong about this. I'm sorry if you care about the campaign. Maybe it's just me. I think the vast majority, though, would just prefer to, have the team work on something else in the campaign. No way do they still have 2 chapters to do. Wow, very hard boss here.
No. Robis, I can't do this alone. I need to find the temple.
I guess I will have her look at me until she dies.
Need to fall.
EHG Balance team has been looking at Thicket of Blinding Light for too long. Hey. Honestly, there are some skills that overperform or some builds that overperform, but overall, I think there's a lot of builds that are in the same ballpark. But yes, I mean, like in any ARPG, I think there are always builds that are going to be just vastly superior. The one thing is that in LE, it's not that hard to figure out which ones those are, and being wrong on a scale of like 10 times more damage is quite big. Prophecy is the best way to farm idols? Yes. Unless you're going for Omen idols, then it's going to be the new Pinnacle boss. And also the new Woven Echo for Omen's Veil. What? Huh? Does he not take damage?
Without their queen, the Droll will struggle. Their future holds little hope.
Not happening.
It is still clear. Goodbye, little one.
Cool stuff, cool stuff. Is he always this color? Is he always like this?
Not happening.
Climb upon the far side turtle. We are almost done. We are going until empowered.
Not happening.
French DPS, thank you so much for the Prime sub, man. Appreciate it. So here, I just click on the yellow. Click on the yellow markers and keep going. Perfect timing for the sub notification.
That was close.
I don't know if that that appears on YouTube or can be heard. I mean, to be honest, chapter 10 is probably the nicest chapter. Oh, Silver Kicker, thank you for the sub as well. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for putting food on my table. Probably here.
Not happening.
Their eggs are in your way.
Okay, usually eggs. Okay, we actually killed this egg quite fast this time, surprisingly. Sometimes it's like takes a little bit with reflect because like
It feels
the eggs have to look at you, you know? Oh wait, right. After doing this, you go back to the garden, and then there will be like some new chains you can go up. Yes, you go for not the low life Shadow Cascade. You go for... I don't even know why we keep that variant there. I guess it's because if anyone tells me, yo, Bina, what variant of Shadow Cascade should I go for? I will always say you go for life. I think this patch, you just go life. But the nice thing about the other one is it has like a huge amount of passive regen. So the other one is more AFK friendly, you know? On the other one, you can actually click the Nemesis, put in your item, and even if there's like a few stragglers, you'll be fine. But it's way less damage.
Not happening.
Life is, yeah, the life version is just like way better. Okay, we're almost done.
Not happening.
As you can see, level 61, we're level 55, so we're still gaining XP. This is why you come here at this time to do it. With your reflect gear, with your fast gear. You're not necessarily like going for as many kills as possible as you can.
Not happening. Forget.
But if you kill stuff, you still gain XP.
Not happening. Not happening.
Dragons down. We continue. I really hope that Acid Blast is going to end up being good. Might actually have to go low life on this one to feel somewhat tanky. I don't think we're going to use the same ward on Shadow Creation thing.
Not happening.
I have a couple of... My next build has to be It has to be some sort of B build, no? No. We need to do a speed build. We need to do a B build. B lista? What would you do with bees?
Not happening.
No, you can't go B lista.
To change our fates.
Regen, but why regen?
Not happening.
Liz, you need to understand. You need to understand. I think you need to play ballistas to understand.
This is the temple of the Terra before it was destroyed.
I think you need to play ballista to understand. You get so much health on hit with ballistas. I mean, sure. I mean, some regen, sure,
Not happening.
but like, it's not gonna. It's good. It's good how it is right now. I don't think you go invest into regen. Where do you put regen on? Like,
Not
yeah.
happening.
You sacrifice the opportunity cost is too high.
Not happening.
You are going to, then you will have either no damage or yeah, I don't know. Not gonna be great. I can already see it. You are talking to the ballista expert. I think it's not gonna be. I think you're gonna try it and then you'll say, ah, I'm gonna do something else. I'll do something else. I mean, you can make almost any build immortal if you just remove all of its damage, right?
Majasa, my vain child, Heorot, a god of strength and compassion, to shield humanity in the harshest of seasons. Heorot, my kindness.
But ballista is very good for like, you know,
Raya, a god of glory
300 corruption or something.
to lead humanity to
Wouldn't really want to go that much higher.
child. Do not let your
Scared of one shots, but like it's very good. It's good mechanically. It's good mechanically. It just kills everything on sight.
and its legacy. Architect of a world that would welcome Etera, a goddess who hopes she has done enough. But the Observer, the god of fate and time, at a whim he could erase everything I've worked for. But he's all
I would never want her to fear me. That is why I must stay here in the temple. Each step is inevitable.
Not happening.
All right. So we are at the last checkpoint. So we've unlocked this one. Now what we're going to do is we are going to go in monoliths and unlock the empowered monos. So the one I like to do Age of Winter. It's your choice. You need to do one level 90 timeline to unlock the empowered monos. So this is my preferred one. Feel free to do the one that you want, but I think this one is the nicest one. Easiest boss.
They won't forget. Not happening. Not happening.
So what I did here is I used my temporal keystones to upgrade the stability of the timeline. Once I have enough, I can do the quests and do the 3 quests, kill the boss. I mean, it's 2 quests and the boss, so it's like 3 in total. Is the damage lot huge if you remove the potion node? Yes. I mean, look at the multiplier it's giving you. Look at the multiplier it's giving you, and you're losing that. So, you know exactly what you're losing. I mean, you could decide not to use it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Let's go for just like tank. Why Siphon of Anguish on because it gives you Doom. Doom makes enemy take more melee damage. So it's the same as a damage multiplier.
Not happening.
Oh, you know what I typically do also? I think I kept my other gloves.
We're both scum. Give Herod's champion a proud death.
Like, if you can keep a pair of gloves that has ward on kill, it's really, really good.
Winter's mercy. The rage of winter. Rise, my fallen champions! Aid me!
What? What?
Shatter! Come, sons of Arthur!
They actually hit me for quite a bit of damage here, actually. Let's equip our ward on kill stuff. Holy. We are ward gaming now.
I did what I must to protect my Herod was
Okay. And we're gonna get some physical res, I guess. So now you have unlocked empowered monos. So you will go in your favorite timeline or whatever timeline you want to play in. And we're gonna do one echo, and the video is going to be complete, guys. That's how long it takes to. I will equip some ward gain on kill gloves just because it's way safer like this. But as you can see, I am pretty much, you know, just killing stuff like this with Reflect.
Not happening.
As a rogue. So it works on any class. Excellent leveling option. I think it's amazing what they did, the change to it. So it's not oppressive as much as it was, but it's still a very, very good option for leveling. I mean, you could do an Omen window. It's actually pretty good in Omen windows, but actually, let's do an Omen window. Let's do an Omen window. And I got stunned immediately. It's pretty good. It's pretty good in Omen windows. Especially with the ward on kill.
his gaze finds you.
I don't know if this guy hurts or not. But that's pretty much it, guys. We are level 57. We are 15 out of 15 passive points. 8 out of 8 idle reward slots. So all of our idols, all of our passives. Once you get your build going, you swap to your build. And then you go back, or you can go kill it right now. You go back to the ancient era. And you kill the last boss to get your extra +1 attribute. So we already have one from Majasa, but our second one we do not have currently. So that is what you do to level an alt character super quickly and get it going. Actually, I will, instead of ending right now, right here, I will actually tell you a little bit of how to do another leveling strategy very fast. So you would have to have the Rune Prison Complex at this point. You take Rune Prison Complex, you imprint it in your Weaver tree. So you would grab like a basic Weaver tree, but mainly you just need one imprint here. Actually, let's actually show how you do it. You would go here. You need these points. You need these points. These 2 points are mandatory for the strategy, and one imprint is at least mandatory because you want to put it in, right? So you take this, and these two together, you will get a Rune Prison with double exiled mages that you can reset over and over and over again to get a lot of XP. So for that, I would recommend going in with an actual build that can clear it fast. But if you want to stick to Reflect and you're in softcore, for example, feel free to do so. So while you're clearing echoes here, you will eventually proc your imprint, and then you go into there. You enter the echo. You go in a circle, killing all of the exile mages that will spawn 2 at once, and then before interacting with the thing in the middle, you portal out, and then you go again in the same echo. That's going to give you the most XP per hour, and it's going to be amazing for reaching whatever high level that you want until you're ready to like do some other stuff and you want to just maybe farm your blessing and just play the game, and you know, you will still be gaining XP while doing any other activity. But if you want to like just power level, Rune Prison Complex is the way. So I hope that you learned something in this video, and I mean, if you stuck for the whole video, thank you very much. And I mean, I guess probably means that you enjoyed it. If you want to leave a like or subscribe, it would be amazing. I don't typically ask for this in my videos, but I mean, yeah, I mean, it never hurts, right? So hope you like it. I'll see you guys all in the next video.